Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller is behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They'll come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light here. I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys.
pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates, playing third base, Nick Gonzalez. 2 home runs, 29 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .313. He's at second base. Batting second, playing second, Brandon Lowe. 15 home runs, 40 RBI, a .257 average. Reynolds is in left field and batting third. 6 home runs, 39 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .270. The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 5 home runs, 21 RBI, a .190 average. O'Neal Cruz is batting fifth and in center field. 14 home runs, 44 RBI, 20 stolen bases, batting .269. Garcia is in right field and batting sixth. 2 RBI, a .219 average. Horowitz is at first, batting seventh with 7 home runs, a .285 average, 26 RBI, 1 stolen base. Triolo at shortstop for the injured Connor Griffin. He's batting eighth with 6 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .222. And Henry Davis is behind the plate, batting ninth with a .143 clip. He's got 5 home runs and 16 RBI, though, and a stolen base. On the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates, it's Mitch Keller, 5-2 with a 4.35 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. 68 innings, 60 hits allowed, 51 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 4 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Martin Perez, who's 3-3 with a 2.79 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP. 51 innings, 37 hits allowed, 42 strikeouts, 18 walks, 6 home runs given up. Backing up Martin in the bottom of the first inning. And in right field, leading off, it's Ronald Acuna Jr. A .249 average with 7 home runs, 21 RBI, 14 stolen bases. Michael Harris II will be patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves. 13 home runs, 37 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .301. Matt Olson batting third, playing first. 17 home runs, 47 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .269. Nazi Albies batting cleanup and playing second. 10 home runs, 34 RBI, a .279 average. Batting fifth at short, Mauricio Dubon. Kim getting the seat. 5 home runs, 33 RBI, a .255 clip. Dominic Smith is batting sixth, the designated hitter. A .308 average, 5 home runs, 25 RBI. And Austin Riley, batting seventh, playing third. 8 home runs, 32 RBI, 4 stolen base, batting .204. Yaz is batting eighth and in left. 3 home runs, 17 RBI, 1 stolen base, a .245 average. And batting ninth, Sandy Leon, 2 for 30 on the season, an .067 clip. No homers, no RBIs, and no stolen bases. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Ramon DeJesus. Your first base umpire, Paul Clemens. Second base will be manned by Quinn Walcott, and down the third base line, it's Edwin Jimenez. Game time temperatures here in Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. At first pitch, are expected to be about 82 degrees with the wind blowing in at about 5 miles an hour. Pittsburgh Pirates are plus 128. Atlanta minus 139 on the money line. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click, Mitch Keller on the mound tonight for the Buccos. So we'll go with some of these folks that have very good numbers against Mitch Keller in their career. Really came down to two guys. Acuna is 8 for 19 with 3 home runs and a 421 average. Olsen, not too shabby, 6 for 12 with the dinger. We'll take Ronald Acuna Jr. to click and get on base. 3 home runs in 19 at-bats. You can't ignore those numbers. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to put some runs on the board. Martin Perez to keep him in check. Give me Atlanta 7-3.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good to see everybody in the chat. We'll roll back to the 6:55 clip where we see Bobby B. Tim Panel was just above that. So if you haven't chimed in a while, go ahead and jump in. Big truck, keep on rolling. Bobby B, you're the coach for me. What you talking about, Willis? James Fisher King, Uncle Charlie. We've got Gary the Real McCoy and Mark Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, he's home. David Keith, good to see you chiming in. John Dubois. Chop Shop. Susan Gray, good to see you. Hashman. Jeremy Prosser, the original Braves junkie. Good to see you in here tonight. Jonesy. Mr. Fred. Right said Fred. Edward Spry, good to see you. So hard. That is such terrible news, Edward. Our hearts go out to you, sir. Man, what you must be going through. We're going to give a moment of silence for that, y'all. I'm going to step away.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
adventures in time and space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder. Disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as the score of the tying run. Breathe to the plate. And he is saved.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet.
trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome in, Braves country, as we try to bring you a ball game after the just terribly sad news. Our heart goes out to you, Edward. Try our best to entertain. I know it's not nearly enough, but your Atlanta Braves will be wearing their Friday night Reds. I feel like we haven't seen these jerseys in forever. I know that's just in my head, but they look sharp tonight. The Friday night Reds, blue across the chest with Braves underneath it, the tomahawk outlined in white, along with the blue Braves outlined in white, the tomahawk striped in gold, blue ball cap, red bill, and the white A that represents the city of Atlanta. Martin Perez about to fire his final warm-up tosses, and as soon as he and the Braves go 3D, we will lift the curtain. Bring you this game of baseball that's been going on professionally in an organized fashion since 1871. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves, it'll be the Yaz, Harris, and Acuna. Round the horn, third to first, Riley, Dubon, Ozzie, and Olsen. Sandy Leon is behind the plate. So Wynn with the night off, the Braves' newly acquired catcher. And Hassan Kim with the night off. The designated hitter, by the way, is Dominic Smith, in case you missed the intros. You can see the lineup there on your screen. Martin Perez, the crafty southpaw, doesn't have quite the zest that he had on his heat earlier in his career, but he'll come at you with a 5-pitch mix, a changeup 32% of the time, a sinker 30% of the time, cutter 21%, curveball 11, and a four-seamer at 7% of the time. Good to see you, Nathaniel Brooks. And anybody else who might be slipping in here after roll call. As always, we're going to try to fire up the 3D. We'll see if it kicks in. And it looks like we have pay dirt, boys and girls, so we'll go ahead and lift the screen. Home plate umpire Ramon De Jesus gives his hellos to Nick Gonzalez, along with Sandy and Nick nodding hello. Hola, Oswaldo. And I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a rosemary garden. Good to see you. John Campbell coming in. We'll have Where You Hail From here in the very near future. As we get set for this 3-game set, Martin Perez dusts the bump. We're ready for Braves versus Pirates. Martin comes set. And the pitch on the way. Yes, sir. It is baseball time in Braves country, and the first pitch is down and in for a ball to Nick Gonzalez, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 kicks and fires, down and in. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Gonzalez batting .313 on the year, and he can swing, especially from versus the left-handers. The 2-0 right there on the outer track. It's 2-1. So you can't just lay it into this team. This team does hit home runs. They don't hit for a high batting average across the board, but you see that Nick does have a average above 300. The 2-1 pitch, swing, chops it off his instep, rolls back foul. 2-2. You got guys like Ozuna in this. He'll be batting fourth for all you Braves fans that miss Marcell Ozuna. He's got 5 home runs on the year, but he's only batting .190. The 2-2 to Gonzalez. Trying to get a chase the changeup below the knees, and it's a full count. 751 OPS. So he's got a little pop. The payoff pitch. Caught looking, strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry, and he wants to challenge this, but it looked like it was right there. Let's see if it comes up, and the strikeout is confirmed, so they're down 1 challenge already.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
So sit down, sucker. Low to the plate, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch. Misses the outer edge. For a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there at the knees. Good pitch. 1-1. 1-1 count. Nothing. Your score just getting going here if you're just joining us. Bottom or top of the first. 1 down is the one pitch in the dirt. Ball 2-1. Sandy will get a new ball from home plate umpire De Jesus and flip it out there to Perez. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopper. Foul back behind the plate. 2-2. The 2-2. Perez comes set, brings it. Down and away, ball 3-2. Full count. Kicks and fires, swing, chopper, rolls it over to second. Ozzie Albies has it. He'll throw a light toss to Mr. Matt Olson, who steps on the bag, and there's 2 away, 4-3 in your scorecard. A little late getting it in there, but we just put the Martin Perez Las Matas emoji in there. Probably take a second and then have to refresh. Lefty-righty matchup is Reynolds. Brian Reynolds takes the first pitch. Right there for a strike, it's on 1. There it is. That's his hometown. That's where he got the nickname from, for those who don't know. The 0-1 pitch, swing, chops it over to short. Dubon has to charge it, scoops, flips, and that'll end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the first. Martin Perez cooking with the 1-2-3. Nothing your score here on Braves Country. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves Country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Ronald Acuna Jr. coming to the mound. Got folks from all over the place tonight. Is it Keyboard Venezuela? Oswaldo, am I even remotely close to pronouncing that right? Burbank. It's the home of Johnny Carson. He used to talk about that all the time. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging by Acuna, and he'll pop the very first pitch of the game up into shallow right field. Easy catch for Lowe. F4, and there's one away. One up, one down, and Michael Harris, the second, will come to the plate. Braves nothing, Pirates nothing. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch, top shelf. On the outer edge, it's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Kicks and fires. Swing, rips it down the first base line, but foul. It's 0-2. Phillies are threatening in the bottom of the second inning. It's all tied up at 2 versus the Chicago White Sox. They have a 3-game set. I'll tell you what the White Sox are about. So the White Sox are barely over 500 right now. They're fighting for their AL wild card lives as the go-to. High now the zone 1 and 2. And they are about to embark on a 9-game stretch where they're going to face at Philly, at home against the Braves, and at home against the Dodgers. Someone did not do them any favors with that schedule. The 1-2 misses high. Does not go around. 2-2. So 2-2 count. Harris batting .301 on the year, an .855 OPS. 13 home runs, the 2-2 from Keller. Swing, chopper, off the plate, bounces backwards. And we'll do it again. The 2-2, swing, chops that back foul. So nothing else, at least he's seeing some pitches here in this at-bat. Braves nothing, Pirates nothing, nobody on, 1 out. You're just joining us. Martin Perez put the Pirates down 1-2-3 in the first. Acuna popped out on the first pitch, the 2-2. Bounces that foul. It's a 2-2 count. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball bounces on the ground, but they tag him extremely quickly before he can get out of the box. And there's 2 down. That'll bring Matt Olson to the plate. Left to right across the outfield for the Pirates, it's Reynolds, Cruz, and Garcia. Around the horn, third to first, Gonzalez, Triolo, Lowe and Horowitz. Davis is behind the plate and Keller on the bump. First pitch to Matt Olson, swing and a miss, right over the top. It's 0-1. What you'll get from Keller is a 7-pitch mix. He's a true kitchen sinker. The 0-1, inside high, 1-1. He's got a 4-seam fastball that he leans on about 33% of the time. The sweeper 18%, the sinker 16%. Changeup 10, slider 9, curve 7, and the cutter 6. The 1-1 misses high. Ball 2, 2-1. 2-1 count. Olson batting .269 on the year. 17 home runs. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Very shallow right field. Giving chase. And that ball's going to fall for a base hit. That ball had eyes. It goes over the glove of Lowe and right in front of Garcia. And we've got a 2-out single by the Ice House.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Righty-lefty matchup. As Ozzie Albies is standing in with the open stance from the left side of the plate. First pitch swinging. Fouls it down the line. Rattles it foul. It's 0-1. Philly's still rocking those beautiful City Connect jerseys that they have tonight. Every time I look over there, they're literally wearing the same pants that the Pirates are wearing. The 0-1 misses high. Go around. He did not. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Slices it foul. And it's 1-2. Braves nothing. Pirates nothing. Olson stands at first. There are 2 outs, a 1-2 count to Ozzie. If Ozzie can keep the line moving, Dubon is standing on deck. Dominic Smith is in the hole. The 1-2 pitch. Keller brings it. They go around. They check down the line. He did not. 2-2. Mitch Keller is 30 years old, 6'3", 213-pounder. But if you see him on the screen, if you're following along at home, he looks like I'd still card him for cigarettes. The 2-2 misses high, ball 3-2. He's been in the league for quite a while. In fact, he's been a rumor to be traded to the Braves for I can't remember how long. He broke into the league in 2019. He's been with the Pirates ever since. Him and the left fielder Reynolds has been rumored to be going to Atlanta on several seasons. The 3-2 pitch is high and out of the zone, ball 4, and Ozzie Albies works his way aboard via the walk. And Mauricio Dubon, good to see you step up, Deb up. Bob Marley. Righty-righty matchup. Dubon takes the first pitch high and inside. It's 1-0. Sleepy Toes sneaking in here. I think we saw James Ray earlier, but just in case, good to see you. The 1-0 count. Swing. Rattles it back foul. 1-1. He does that sidestep out of the box as he swings. And I don't know how he makes it work, but he makes it work, because if you were teaching a kid to bat, you would absolutely tell him to keep his foot from bleeding over into the third base dugout. The 1-1 chops that one foul. 1-2. Guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially on your walk year as a free agent. First and second, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Swing, rolls it towards third. That should be an easy out. It is. Stepping on the bag is Gonzalez with the force at third, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Top of the second we go. 0-0 your score here in Braves country.
I need help. I need to know if this baseball team name makes you uncomfortable. I coach youth baseball, 10 and under. So, the team is coming of age, but still, trying to be cool and hip with trendy words. And sometimes they just don't know any better. I decided that we were going to do some really cool, flashy uniforms, some cool colors. So we're talking black, teal, hot pink, purple. Like, the boys are pumped for these uniforms. So I sent them some mock-up logos, and I'm like, hey, y'all, we got to come up with a team name. The boys must have talked, and they came up with the name Drippy Donuts. I just thought they were talking icing drippy. Well, then one of the coaches was like, that sounds like something we need to take a shot for.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
He could hit the long ball.
There she goes, deep to right field. Put me out of here.
He could hit for an average.
Morgan, line drive, base hit right field.
He could steal bases.
Joe is best known for his exploits with the Big Red Machine, but he broke in with Houston in '63.
I had played for the Astros my first 7 years in the Major League. There wasn't a lot of history with the Astros. They hadn't won any championships. They didn't have anybody in the Hall of Fame. So when you go to Cincinnati, all of a sudden, now you're on a team with, Johnny Bench, Pete Rose, Tony Perez, and all these great players. And it's just a whole different atmosphere.
Morgan hits it high in the air and deep to right field.
He was the guy that scared me the most in their lineup. He was lights out.
That man has the upper body strength of a fullback.
I'd rather face any other guy on their team except for Joe Morgan.
Morgan was the spark that ignited the Big Red Machine's offense, earning back-to-back MVP awards while leading the team to World Series titles in both '75 and '76.
There was no better offensive player in the National League, and I suspect in all of baseball, there in that run that Joe Morgan had.
I'm just here to say that I may not be to y'all, but the crackhead down here at my local corner store told me that I was built like one of they want to. So,
Welcome back. Nothing your score. Braves and Pirates, top of the second inning we go. Here in Atlanta, Georgia, and Marcell Ozuna coming to the plate. The first pitch on the way is right there on the inner track. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Swing, rolls it over to third. It's going to be a 5-3 put out, and there's one away. And though he no longer plays for the Atlanta Braves. We're going to play that for the Big Zoo every time he gets out in this series. He hits one out, we'll probably hit a home run off too, but hopefully that one doesn't get played. Those of y'all that may have wondered, didn't see the note, the reason why we didn't do game one today of the doubleheader is the lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. They had a rain delay. It was being projected to not start till almost 4 o'clock Eastern, and they ended up starting it in the 3 o'clock hour, but there was weather projected behind it, and it looked like there was going to be several rain delays, and we wouldn't be able to get it in before this game. As the 0-1 inside, 1-1. Well, they ended up finding a way to squeeze it in, but we didn't miss anything. Pirates, last time I checked, it was in the 9th inning. It was 16-2. Excuse me, not Pirates. Giants over the Cubs, 16-2. The 1-1. Right there for a strike to O'Neill Cruz. It's 1-2. Let's see what the final was. 18-3. So, bullet dodged. The 1-2 count. Cutter outside wide. And it is 2-2. Lefty, infield back to the right, the 2-2 pitch. P at the knees, come on now. Home plate umpire Ramon DeJesus didn't call, but that looked like that was a strike. You can see it on your screen. That's pretty close to what we saw, and it is strike 3. Big strikeout there. O'Neal Cruz has got a lot of pop in his bat, and he's down on strikes. Pirates with one challenge left. The Braves still have both of theirs. Second strikeout of the night for Martin Perez. Gonna play a clip for you at the end of this inning that we found. One of the guys from MLB Network was making projections for the Atlanta Braves. I thought y'all would want to hear it. Jostin Nixon Garcia. What a name. First pitch on the way, misses for a ball. It's 1-0, the 1-0. Fouls it back. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires, swing. Lifts it to right field. Acuna's there. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Pirates go down once again, 1-2-3. Once again, this is Greg Amsinger from the MLB Network.
The Atlanta Braves are my preseason pick to win the World Series. Here are the Amsinger 7 reasons why they will. Number 7, Walt Weiss, calming influence. I've never seen a transition from one manager to the next quite like this. The culture is just so good right now. So consistent. Longtime bench coach. Now he's the skipper. That and he can body slam someone as large as Jorge Soler. Number 6, the pleasant surprise guys. Have you been paying attention to what Dom Smith is doing at DH? Jorge Mateo is doing at shortstop. Bryce Elder in the rotation. I have a theory. To win the World Series, your team needs to have at least 2 pleasant surprise guys. And the Braves, they have 3. Number 5, Matt Olson is back to playing like the 2023 version of Matt Olson when he hit over 50 home runs. He's on pace for over 40. Plays every single day. We know that. Dare I say he's on the Hall of Fame highway? Check his stats. Number 4, Chris Sale. Is it possible that this 37-year-old is having a career year? He's got the second lowest whip of his career, second best ERA plus, the lowest ERA. He's getting better with age. Number 3, Michael Harris II is becoming a superstar before our very eyes. No longer is he just a nice young player that's at the bottom of the order. This is a 25-year-old that's on pace for 35 home runs, 97 RBIs, and an OPS around 870. Number 2, the group that my colleague Dan Plesac likes to call the Nasty Braves. Dylan Lee, Robert Suarez, Raisel Iglesias. There is no back end of a bullpen better. I mean, these guys are going to be excelling at something that we see all the time in the month of October, which is bullpenning. It doesn't get any better than this right here. But the number one reason why the Braves are going to win the World Series is the resurgence of Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, he's back. He's like all the way back. Homers, steals. The Braves won the World Series when he was injured. He wants to win one as the leading man. He wants to pop bottles.
Welcome back. Y'all thought y'all might want to hear that. First pitch on the way to Dominic Smith to start off the inning. It's called for a strike on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Dominic didn't like the call, but it did look like it hit the zone. So I'm about to put the name here. The first name of the guy that just got out to end the inning is the 0-1 pitch. Dragged over to first. That'll be a G3, and there's one away. They're saying that they pronounce that Jostinson. You can see how it's spelled, Jostinxon. And his nickname around the clubhouse, I thought it was really funny, that's why I'm sharing it, is the password. First pitch is upstairs for a strike to Austin Riley. It's 0-1. I've heard that for a few people, but that one right there fits because you would never be able to guess that if you didn't know the guy. The 0-1 count. Riley takes it high, four-seamer. So that's his name, Jostinson, and the last name's very easy to pronounce, Garcia. The 1-1, another one misses high. Ball 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Rich says that he thinks his dad went to Alabama. Yeah, that's probably true, Rich. The 2-1. Down and away, 3-1. Well, they call him the password Deb, because it looks like an automated password that they give you when you go to sign up. A suggested password. The 3-1 pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So Keller has a hard time finding the zone to start it off. And it's... I knew Richard liked that. And it's 1 on, 1 out to get us going here in the bottom of the second inning. Yaz coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Inside. Called for an inside strike. Very close pitch. It's 0-1. A little too close to take on that one. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. That one does hit the zone. Change up. 0-2. So they're trying to jam him inside the first 2 pitches. See if they're setting him up for something else. The 0-2 count. Brings it down and into that. Get him? Yaz believes that the ball hit him. He's pointing to the dugout, and DeJesus is going to go ahead and give it to him. I think DeJesus was making sure that he didn't go around. So we got runners on first and second. You know what I say to that? You take one for the team, you get your soundbite played.
That's it, yes. Put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
So a quick clarification by the umpire to Don Kelly, the manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates. First and second, 1 out. Righty-lefty matchup, Sandy Leone showing bunt, and not a bad bunt, but it rolls foul. It's 0-1. It's funny, it depends on where you look up that name. It's either pronounced Joe Stinson or Yo Stinson. There's 2 conflicting arguments. But either way, we'll be calling him the password. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it. It's 0-2. I mean, that was a pretty good bunt. I don't know why he didn't just try that again. If he can bunt on a sack bunt like that. Batting .065 on the year, you got to give it a chance. The 0-2 caught looking strike 3. My God, anything's better than that. 2 down. Good Lord. Sandy, you're next, buddy. So 2 on, 2 out. And Ronald Acuna Jr., who swung at the first pitch and popped it up, is coming to the plate. Expect he'll probably be taking at least a pitch. And Keller probably knows that. Now, he could be sitting dead red. If he gets something bendy, as the first pitch is upstairs, curveball taken for a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Swing, slices it towards right field. That ball's down for a base hit. Here comes the throw into the infield, and the Braves are going to score. We'll go first to third as the Yaz stretch that into a corner and corner play, and Ronald Acuna Jr. has an RBI single, and your Atlanta Braves are on the board.
Bravo.
Good hustle there by Riley. He was cooking around the bags. I'll tell you what. He might be struggling at the plate, but he continues to run the bags well.
Bravo.
Acuna was trying to deke a throw over to first as the first baseman came well off the bag. No one to back it up. But runners on the corners, and the first pitch to Michael Harris just kisses the black on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Harris struck out his first time up. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, good speed on the base paths. Acuna, who's been stealing some bags here and there, may be off and running here. Got to keep an eye on him. And Keller does. He's going to flip it over to first real quick to keep Acuna close by. What you'd love to see is an errant throw that scores gas. Runners at the corners. 2 outs, 1 across. The 0-1 to Harris. Turns and kicks, swing, rolls it over to second, and Acuna had to hop out of the way. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put one on the board. Ronald Acuna Jr., RBI single.
Bravo.
Austin Riley working the count, getting the board. Got it done. We'll be back in front.
For dinner. Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner?
Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
1 large jambalaya, please.
Jambalaya. Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! And then! 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 I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
1 large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
Huh, you know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order us some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Welcome back. 1-0 your score. Atlanta Braves lead as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch missed for a ball, 1-0, and the second one will miss outside as well, ball 2-2-0. So 2-0 count. A lot of good eats here y'all throwing in here. On a Friday night, the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3-3-0. So struggling a little bit. The 3-0. Right down the pipe, 3-1. I put it in there, Holmes. Cheese pizza is what we're doing. I try not to eat meat on Fridays, is the 3-1. Down and away. And he'll head on down to first. So 1 on and nobody out to start the inning. Sometimes I forget, but I try not to. And it's really more just to have a day of the week where you kind of clean out the system. I'm not as dedicated to it as I should be, but I try. Lefty-righty matchup, first pitch swinging. It's the cutter inside to Triolo. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Turns and kicks. Drops a bunt down. Punches it foul in between home and first. 0-2. Braves 1, Pirates nothing. If you're just joining us, an RBI single scoring Riley. The 0-2 pitch upstairs. Just misses out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing. Hammers it into left center field. That's down for a base hit. Harris turns around. He'll fire the ball into the infield, and it's a little bit of a wide throw. So it's a double for the Pirates, and there's nobody out. Runners at second and third. Harris tried to get the trail runner, but good hustle there by Triolo. And that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Henry Davis, to the plate. Looks like the infield's coming in. I don't know if I like this strategy, but we'll see how it plays out. You've got the 1-0 lead. It's only in the third. I don't know if I'm willing to give up the lead on something that dribbles through. Make them earn it. First pitch, chopped foul. It's 0-1. Standing on deck, the top of the order, and I really wouldn't like it when Gonzalez comes to the plate. The 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Good changeup. It's 0-2. You wonder if he may go to that again. He chased that one. I'll tell you what, if he can replicate that pitch, he might get the strikeout. That was a filthy pitch. The 0-2 hangs that one up, and Michael Harris almost misplays it, catches it, fires it to third. The run's going to score to tie the game, and the runner at second makes it down to third. And there's a 1-1 score, runner at third, and 1 out. Harris, he's done that a few times in the last couple of weeks where he just misreads it off the bat. Thankfully, his reaction time was outstanding to be able to slam on the brakes and dive back towards the ball. He's got a bewildered look on his face right now. You wonder if it's just the time of day as the sun starts to set. It's Gonzalez, the batter. First pitch, rolls it over, and that's going to be an infield single, and the Pirates are going to take the 2-1 lead. You couldn't have rolled it down the line any better. 2-1 your score. Soft hit ball, but it got the run home. Infield was in on that one, but it did zero help as that ball just rolled on the grass. And the speed by Gonzalez, I was hoping we'd get the out at first, but Riley, who was charging in on the play, had no chance. So 2-1, Pittsburgh leads. Perez is going to have to try to stop the bleeding here. Lefty-lefty matchup. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. It's 1-0. Just 1 out here in the inning. The 1-0 to low. Braves challenge that? That is a terrible challenge. Oof. That one's so bad we're going to play that anyway. Sandy Leone loses one of our challenges.
Wrong.
About an inch and a half out of the zone.
You're wrong.
I think that's just a frustration challenge. The 1-0. Down below the knees, ball 2-2. 2-0 count. When you do that, you open yourself up because the umpires know most teams, once they lose that challenge, they won't challenge again until the later innings. Perez is going to flip it over to first real quick. Sandy's been pretty good with the challenges. It's a little surprising. It's the main reason why the Braves kept him and discarded Chadwick. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Good changeup, 2-1. 2-1 count. And it is now 3-1. The 3-1 count. Perez sitting at 40 pitches in the dirt, and it's ball 4. So he heads down to first and second. Still only one out. In the heart of the order, Brian Reynolds coming to the plate. Ozuna stands on deck. Hefner coming out there to talk to Martin Perez. Braves trail. Two to one, runners at first and second, one out. Perez would love a double play ball here, lefty-righty matchup. Change up down the way. That's what he was shooting for. It's 1-0. 1-0. Brings it. Another changeup below the knees. Ball 2, 2-0. Two-0 count. First and second, one out. The pitch, swing, lifts it high and deep into right field. Acuna going back on the track, makes the catch for out number 2. On the play, Gonzalez will head on down to third base, and there's runners on the corners, but there are 2 outs. That'll bring Marcell Ozuna to the plate. Ozuna batting 189 on the year. He grounded out to third his first time up. He does have 5 home runs. He hasn't completely lost where he was before he left here. Did y'all see this thing with Pat Toley of the Red Sox? We faced him a couple times when we played the Red Sox. This is about the funniest thing. They're showing the play on Braves Vision right now, on the Pirates cast is the first pitch outside the zone. It's 1-0. He started to go towards home, and then he started to go towards third. Anyways, he realized he had committed a balk, so he tried to deliver a throw home, and the ball got away, and he just had the goofiest grin on his face at the 1-0 upstairs for a strike. It's 1-1. They interviewed him after the game, and it was one of the funniest interviews you'll ever see because he was just laughing at himself. He goes, I don't know what the hell I was doing. And then they showed another clip right after that where I saw there was a chopper that went over his head in the same series as the 1-1 right there at the knees, 1 and 2. That ball was a Baltimore chopper. It was nowhere near this guy being able to make the play, right? It went high over the mound. He still jumped up and stuck his glove in the air and waved at it. This guy seems like a real clown. The 1-2 pitch, swing, lifts it, center field, and that ball's going to get down. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to make it 3-1. The runner will go from first to third. RBI single for Marcell Ozuna, and Pittsburgh leads by 2. Not a hard hit ball. The Braves were playing him deep and to pull, and he kind of punched it out there to shallow right center. And Harris had a long way to go. He got a decent jump on it. First I thought that might have been the case, but the ball was just dying quail and fell right in front of Harris. So runners at the corners, 2 outs, and O'Neal Cruz, the batter, he was called out on strikes his first time up. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing, hammers it. Nope, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The way he majestically stared at that, I thought he got a hold of it. Looked like it was going to go foul on the swing, but it looked like he had really tagged it. But it's an 0-1 swing and a miss. The 0-1. Swing and a miss that time. That was a cutter well outside the zone. They rang it up as the cutter. Looked more like his sweep. 0-2 count. Phillies continue to pour it on. They're up 6-3 over the White Sox, so we're not getting any help there, the 0-2. Changeup misses, 1-2. Perez is at 51 pitches here in the third. If he doesn't get out of this soon, they're going to have to get the bullpen going. That's not what they were really hoping for, the 1-2. Another changeup misses. 2-2. That's the pitch that he struck him out on the first time. See if he goes back to the breaking. The 2-2, lefty-lefty matchup. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Braves trail by 2. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So Neal's down on strikes once again, and the Braves trail. We go to the bottom of the third, grabbing the sticks, only down a deuce.
I've seen a lot of people talking about this, but I'd like to chime in. Black Friday's become an insult. Okay, the younger generation is never going to understand. They're going to be like, I heard in 2010 that somebody punched an elderly woman in the face for a TV. Yeah, because it was 80% off. It wasn't like 5% off with 0 interest. That's a Labor Day sale. That's a Memorial Day weekend sale. That's not Black Friday. Black Friday should make me walk into the store and go, holy f***, I'll wrestle somebody for this
Duval. He's workshopping his Duval right now. Hopefully he'll have it ready for the road at some point soon. Duval.
Give me a phrase that somebody born after the year 2000 wouldn't understand.
I sure hope nobody calls and somebody answers the phone and it kicks me offline.
Yeah, so I was driving up and I realized I forgot my CDs at home. I had no music in the car. None.
Get off the internet. I need to call your grandmother.
Yes, ma'am.
I just lost the game.
The Cowboys are headed to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And then, they told me, and it was pretty emotional at the house.
I think we all thought it was probably going to happen, but until that phone rang, until he got the call, we didn't know for sure. And then it was just like a whirlwind.
Police escort to the downtown airport, get on a private plane, fly to New York. How cool was that?
It was amazing. It was really a great, fun summer, great memories.
1999 Hall of Fame inductee, George Brett.
To have one of the biggest honors bestowed upon you, it's a pretty special weekend. It's a weekend I'll never forget.
The great George Brett.
It kind of reminds you of the 7th game of the World Series, I'm sweating you. You have all this anxiety and nervousness in your system and tension that you just can't wait to get it over with.
Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing to Braves Country Radio. Righty-lefty matchup here. First pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Down and in for a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Change up at the knees, and it's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Four-seamer at the knees, and it's 1-2. Keller, 43 pitches in as we start the third inning. The 1-2 pitch. Brings it. Outside wide. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Keller turns, swing, chopper over towards second. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, and the Braves One down here in the third. One up, one down. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. Ozzie drew a walk his first time up as the first pitch high and inside. It's 1-0. Game 2 of this series tomorrow, and it's an early start, 3:30 Eastern, so make sure to jot that down, the 1-0. This is high. Outside, and it is 2-0. 2-0 count. Misses high, ball 3-0. Kind of reminds you of the at-bat with Riley where he missed the first 3 pitches, ended up walking him. Riley came around to score because of it. The 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way, Ozzie Albies. 4-seam fastball, 3-1. Good take there by Ozzie. You see you guys struggling like that, make him throw you one. The 3-1, outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. And we got one on, one out to get things going here in the bottom of the third. Mauricio Dubon will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to Dubon. Drops the slider there on the outer edge of the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sinker foul back into the stands. 0-2. Pittsburgh 3, Atlanta 1. Bottom of the third inning. Ozzie standing at first with one out. The 0-2 pitch. Going to flip it over there real quick to keep Ozzie close by. The 0-2 in the dirt. Good take by Mauricio, and it's 1-2. Trying to get him to chase the sweeper down and away. The 1-2 count. Swing, rifles it down the line. Foul. Might have chased one. Pretty close to the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Swing, chase that one high out of the zone, and we'll do it again. He's just protecting the plate at this point. The 1-2 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing lifted. High. Deep. Going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam. It's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. A 2-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have tied it up. His 6th home run of the year.
Pardon me. Would you have any?
But of course.
405 happy feet over the wall. And Mauricio Mauricio comes through once again. Stepped into that one and plowed it. Dominic Smith, the batter, he takes the first pitch out of the zone. 1-0, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 count. In the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it high and deep and out of play. That'll even it up at 2-2. Standing on deck is Austin Riley. Yaz is in the hold. Just one down here, and the Braves have put 2 on the board. It's 3-3. And we got ourselves a brand new ball game. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, down and in, and there's 2 down. Two down, and Austin Riley comes to the plate. He walked his first time up, came around to score. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch, swing. Chase one a little down in the zone, drags it over to third. 5-3, and that'll be out number 3. We'll go to the 4th. All tied up at 3. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors for both teams back in a flash. On this date in 1948, in a 6-5 victory at Chicago's Wrigley Field, Philadelphia Phillies outfielder Richie Ashburn extends his hitting streak to 23 games, tying the Major League record. Whitey, as he was known, establishes a 20th century mark, which will be matched later in the season by Alvin Dark, an infielder for the Boston Braves. On this date in 1959, Pittsburgh Pirates first baseman Dick Stewart hits a 457-foot home run over the Forbes Field center field wall, making the blast the longest in the 50-year history of the ballpark. Dr. Strangelove's home run comes in the first inning off Glenn Hobby and the Pirates' 10-6 loss to the Chicago Cubs. On this date, 1981, moving ahead of Earl Wynn, Nolan Ryan becomes the all-time walk leader at 1,777 when he throws ball 4 twice in his 3-0 victory over the Mets. The Astros right-hander will end his 27-year career with 2,795 free passes, nearly 1,000 more than Steve Carlton, second on the career list for issuing walks. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Welcome back. Three to 3 your score. We go to the top of the 4th inning here. Martin Perez goes back to work. First pitch is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Upstairs for a strike. It's 1-1. The 2-0 count. Chops it foul. 2-1 pitch, swing. Drags it foul once again. It's 2-2. Braves 3, Pirates 3. The 2-2. Perez. This will be pitch number 58 for him as the infield back into the left. The pitch, swing. Bounces it over to third. Austin Riley's got it. He'll flip it to Olsen, 5-3, and there's one away. One up, one down, top of the fourth inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Horowitz. First baseman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. On deck is Triolo. Brings it. Chopper down the third base line. It's 0-2. Perez has given up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks. He does have 3 strikeouts. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it out of play, and we'll do it again. Think about it. He's got an ERA below 3 coming in this game now. The 3 runs he's given up, he's just taken him over that mark. When we get some of these guys healthy, he's going into the pen as the long man and a good lefty out of the bullpen. Is the 0-2. Grabs the outer edge. Just misses. 1-2. We can keep some of these guys healthy. This pitching staff is going to be deep and elite. The 1-2 pitch, swing. Rakes it down the line, foul. So it's usually the second time through the order that he struggles the most. And I would think by the time we get third time through, we'll probably have someone up moving around in the pen, depending on what the score is. The 1-2 pitch, swing, lifts it high into left field. Underneath it is the Yaz, F7 in your scorecard, and there's 2 away. Two up, 2 down, top of the fourth. Lefty-righty matchup, first pitch, P at the knees. Called for a strike, it's 0-1. Triolo doubled to center and came around to score his first time up, the 0-1. Below the knees. And it's 0-2, or 1-1, excuse me. Did not get the call. Looked like it hit the zone, the 1-1 pitch. Peppers it to the backstop. 1-2. One-two count. Perez turns and kicks. Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Braves 3, Pirates 3. Top of the fourth. The 2-2 pitch. No, they're going to call it strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Don't think we're going to get a challenge. We'll be back in a flash. Wide strike 3. We'll take it. Braves will grab the bats and try to grab the lead when we return.
Sure, sharing your feelings is healthy, but I prefer to bottle them up until they explode, like a normal person.
Can I ask you a question? How you not answering the phone? You always on your phone, but you don't never answer.
Because I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Who disturbing you? The people that pay for the phone? Unless you got bill collectors we don't know about, I don't know why you don't do not disturb. What we disturbing Netflix? Why do y'all use do not disturb? You where you work at? You got a job? Then why you be do not disturb?
Because I'm looking for jobs, yeah.
Let me see the search history. Where you looked at one at? Exactly. Exactly. You ain't looking for nothing.
When a man has two statues of himself, one outside the stadium and one inside the stadium, that gives you an idea of just how much Bob Uecker has meant to the city of Milwaukee.
I can think of no place else that I would rather be as a player, as a broadcaster, or as a citizen than right here in Milwaukee or the state of Wisconsin.
This guy could have worked in New York, he could have worked in Los Angeles, he could have quit baseball and been an actor, yet he always chose to stay in Milwaukee and to broadcast Brewers baseball, and people, don't forget that.
For Bob, it's been almost the perfect melding of celebrity, and yet he's able to still be the announcer for the Milwaukee Brewers.
I live here. This is where I grew up. This is where I was raised, born and raised. The other stuff is all pluses. I love baseball. I mean, bottom line, I love baseball.
You don't do this for as long as he's done it, unless you love it.
I don't know what else I would do. I don't.
Here it is. Swinging a smash. Base hit. The swing is over.
Wake the up! Jeez. Welcome back. First pitch right there for a strike to the Yaz. Taking the curve, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Four-seam fastball. 0-2. That curve looked like it missed the zone as well. They've done this. They did this to him in the first at bat. They went inside on the first two pitches. So if you're the Yaz, you're starting to see a trend in this series. The 0-2 misses high, 1-2. They were sitting up inside again. They just missed the spot. 1-2 count. Brings it. Fouls it back out of play, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch, down and in, and it is 2-2. Good take there. Mitch Keller, 67 pitches into the game. The 2-2 to the Yaz. Swing, lifts it into right center field. That ball's going to curve back and get right at O'Neal Cruz. That was some funky English on that ball. I don't know if I've ever seen it to that extent. It looked like it was shooting to the right center field gap, and it just hooked right back to it. It hooked so bad, O'Neal Cruz almost overran it. In fact, it even got Paul Skeens' attention in the dugout. That was a pretty good play by O'Neal Cruz that won't make the highlight reel. First pitch right there to Sandy Leon. Change up on the outer edge, it's 0-1. And he has struggled defensively out there in center, but that ball, it was almost like he shanked it off a 7-iron. The 0-1. Four-seamer, and it's 0-2. They're living on the outside with Sandy Leon, the 0-2 count. Swing. Pops it back foul. And we'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch, changeup in that ball goes bouncing to the backstop. Even as slow as Sandy Leon is, if he swung at that, he's probably standing at first. That ball kicked out. And went on an old country stroll by itself. Nobody was near that ball. The 1-2 pitch. Caught looking, strike three. Good Lord. Swing the bat, Sandy. My God, 2 down. Red Sox lead the Yankees 5-2. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Yankee fans got some tough news. They found out that best case scenario, Aaron Judge is going to be on the IL for 2 months. They're shutting him down from 4 to 6 weeks, and then he would still have to ramp back up for at least 2 weeks. He's the first pitch to Acuna down and away. It's 1-0. I saw some Yankee talk shows, and they were kind of shaking it off and saying this isn't a big deal. We should be at the top of the AL East at the end of all this, and he'll come back as the 1-0. Fouls it back, it's 1-1. And I think there's a lot of Yankee fans that are sleeping on how good that Tampa Bay Rays team is. And Toronto's getting healthier. The 1-1. Acuna, swing and a miss, blew it right by him, 95 miles an hour, 1-2. One-two count. Fastball misses high. Jam job, and it's 2-2. Braves 3, Pirates 3. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. The 2-2, swing. Pops it up into right center field. Got a decent swing on it, but just a touch behind it. And that's going to end the inning. Braves 3, Pirates 3. We go to 5 here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times, but I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys. Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it. It's yours.
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
I'll get all sleep I need when I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party. We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
First pitch to start the top of the 5th inning from Martin Perez. Misses inside. Henry Davis, it's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup, the 1-0. Tries to drop that changeup down and away. 2-0. That changeup really doesn't work unless you're ahead in the zone. The 2-0 pitch. Cutter below the knees. And it's 3-0. Last thing you want to do is walk the number 9 hitter to start the inning. Nick Gonzalez stands on deck. The 2-0 pitch. Right there, bottom of the zone. 2-1. Probably a ball. Didier Fuentes is warming up in the pen. See how long they go with it. He'll probably come after this. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it. High into right field. Back near the warning track, making the catch. for allowed out number 1. F9 your scorecard to start the inning. This would be the third time through the lineup, top of the order, so we'll see if they stick with them. It may be one of those things where they're going to go until there's a sign of trouble. I'd rather just see Diddy come in, nobody on base, and work clean, but that's not where they're going. Nick Gonzalez, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. First pitch down and in. Almost gets him in the foot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Up top, 1-1. Braves 3, Pirates 3, top of the 5th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Inside. Busts him back with the 4-seam fastball. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing, rolls it over to third. Riley scoops it. Flips it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, and that'll bring the left-handed bat of Lowe up. So if he can get through this, if he can get past Lowe and the Braves add a run, he would actually be in line for the win. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Outside wide. 1-1. He's gone changeup, curveball to start the at-bat. The 1-1 misses wide of the zone. 2-1. 80th pitch right there for Martin Perez. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss over the top. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Chops the changeup down the third base line. Foul and out of play. All 5 of these pitches, by the way, have been on the outside part of the plate. Trying to keep it out of his wheelhouse. The 2-2 to Lowe. 0 for 1 with the walk. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cutter off the plate once again, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. All knotted up at 3 with runs and hits apiece. We'll be back here on Braves Country.
Your face is small.
People often ask, what's the best way to get people at work to leave me alone? Well, I'm going to share with you the one sentence I use that works every single time. Mind your f***ing business!
I just went through Wendy's because I'm a fat ass. I placed my order, and the girl at the drive-thru said, "Is that all?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, thank you." She said, "I'm not a ma'am." Then I felt bad, and I was like, "Oh, damn, I'm sorry, dude. That's hard to hear you." And then she said, "I'm not a guy either. What are you?" She said, "1101, please pull around." So I pull around, and sure enough, it's a girl. Her name tag says they, them under her name. She opens the window. She says, "I know you weren't trying to be rude, but I'm non-binary, and my pronouns are they, them." So I'm like, how many of you are there? They, them is plural, meaning more than one person.
Does anybody else whisper to themselves what the actual like 42 times a day, or is that just me?
We clinched the pennant the last day of the season in 1964. The vaunted Yankees came into St. Louis for Game 1 of the World Series. The Cardinals had Bob Cuban and his band playing in the left field corner down the line. So Bob is shagging in left field. Bob went over, got the tuba, fitted around his shoulders and the whole bit, and he is actually shagging with the tuba. Fly balls would come. He would position himself, boom, the ball would hit the tuba, dent it, roll around, and Bob would empty it out. I'll never forget Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris standing in front of the dugout with smiles on their faces, watching Euchre. They thought, who is this guy? They didn't know who Bob Euchre was, backup catcher for the Cardinals. It was the funniest visual anybody had ever seen.
Repeat after me. Blue.
Blue.
Black.
Black.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Pink.
Pink.
What color's the grass?
Green. See, I'm good at these things.
Repeat after me.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to start the inning is a scalding hot shot by Michael Harris II. He rips it up the middle, and it's a leadoff single for your Atlanta Braves. Good piece of hitting there by Money Mike.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Matt Olson, the batter now. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch bringing it. Swing. Punches it back foul. 0-1. White Sox have creeped a little closer. They're now only trailing 6-5. Top of the 7th, and Chicago is batting. The 0-1. Down and in. Good stop there by Davis. Technically a terrible defensive attempt there by the backstop. He was nowhere near in the right position, but he got lucky and backhanded it across his body and kept the ball from rolling to the back. Or Harris would be standing in scoring position. The 1-1. Flips it over to first real quick. Michael underneath, back in time. 1-1. 1-1 count. 3-3 your score. Pitch on the way, swing, slices it into left center field, and that's down for a base hit. O'Neal Cruz coming up with the ball and fires it into the infield with that rocket arm of his, and Harris will stay put, but it's back-to-back singles to get us going here.
This
in the bottom of the
is
fifth.
not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Second hit of the night for Olson. He's 2 for 3. Harris 1 for 3. Harris's batting average, by the way, back over 300 once again at 301. Ozzie Albies takes the first pitch, change up. Right there on the outer edge for a strike. It's 0-1. On deck is Dubon, first and second, nobody out. The infield back and to the right. Man, if Ozzie laid a bunt down right now, he'd run for days. The 0-1 up inside. Cutter misses. 1-1. Looks like Chicago has now tied it up with Philadelphia. We'll see those White Sox next Tuesday in Chicago. Much different team than we've seen in the past. That team is playing good baseball. The 1-1. Keller spins around. Looks back to second, holds the ball, but it will count as a disengagement. If the season ended right now, the Chicago White Sox would be in the American League postseason. 1-1 count. Turns and clicks. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Great job of holding up there by Ozzie. It's 2-1. Third base umpire Edwin Jimenez said no dice. The 2-1 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into right center field. Get up, get up, get up. O'Neal Cruz making the leaping catch at the wall. Wow, was that a great play for out number 1. Michael Harris will make it down to third base. So he's at third with just 1 out. O'Neal Cruz with a great leaping catch at the wall. Olson was was going halfway in case that ball got down. It wouldn't have mattered with Olsen with the cannon that O'Neal Cruz has. He would have never made it to second. Great play. Second really impressive play by O'Neal Cruz. First pitch swinging. And Mauricio Dubon's foot comes out of the box. You stick that thing in a bucket, it's 0-1. When he hit that home run, he kept his foot in front of him. The 0-1. Swing. Fouls it back, it's 0-2. 0-2 count. The southpaw, Evan Siska's warming up in the bullpen. Bottom of the fifth, tie ball game. Dubon just looking to find any way to get that run home. Fly ball, what have you. The 0-2 pitch. Down and away, trying to get him to chase the sweeper. Good take by Dubon. 1-2. Mauricio hit a 2-run home run in the third inning to tie the game up at 3. Red Sox still lead the Yankees 5-3 in the 6th inning. We'll do your out-of-town scoreboard here in a bit. The 1-2. Swing, slaps it towards right field. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. It's going to bounce behind the outfielder and go to the wall. All the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw to the infield. And Olsen, they'll hold him at third. Dubon is at second. We'll see how they score it. Right now, we'll call it an RBI double by Mauricio Dubon.
Pardon me, would you have any?
But of course.
The ball skipped under
one of life's finer pleasures.
The glove of the right fielder, the man they called the password. I don't think he touched it, so it's probably going to be looked upon as a double. It is scored as a double. I'm sure Garcia would tell you that he should have made the play. First pitch swinging by Dominic Smith is chopped down the line. Foul. It's 0-1. Braves lead it 4-3. Dominic Smith 0 for 2 with the ground out and a strikeout. We've seen his batting average fall quite a bit. He's still batting .303. Remember, it wasn't too long ago he was hitting above .350. He's looking for something to get him going. The 0-1. Four-seamer misses inside. 1-1. The infield is drawn in. So if he can just punch it over the infield's head, we're going to score 2. Or rip it through one of the holes. The 1-1. Swing. Fouls it back. And it's 1-2. 4 runs. 6 hits, no errors for the Bravos. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Buccos. Braves come into today's action 42-21. The Pirates doing pretty well in their own right. They're 34-29. The 1-2. Swing, lifts it high into center field. Cruz going back. He'll make the catch at the warning track. Turn, spin, fired in the infield. Olsen will come home to score. And the throw is very close. Dubon almost gets thrown out there at third as there's 2 away now. But the run does score, so an RBI sac fly by the Dominator.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe again.
Went underneath the zone to lift that.
Welcome to the United States of you just got dominated.
Last thing you want to do is get thrown out at third for the third out, but you also don't want to get thrown out and prevent the run from scoring. They hit it about the same time. If that throw's just a little closer, we may not have scored that run. You don't gain a whole lot by going from second to third with 2 outs, but it all worked out. The 0-1 pitch to Riley. Four-seamer misses high. It's 1-1. I mean, he is an absolute cannon. When he was playing shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates, there were constant videos how hard he throws from short to first. The 1-1. Outside wide. 2-1. 2-1 count. Riley trying to find a way to get Dubon home from third. 5-3 Atlanta. Bottom of the fifth, the 2-1. Swing. Rifles it foul. The 2-2. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into right field, going back on the track. That ball's going to bounce off the wall. That ball's got eyes. Austin Riley comes around. He'll slam on the brakes at second base, but it's an RBI double for your boy Blue.
You're my boy, Blue!
Finally, something goes his way, and the Braves lead it 6-3. Got under that and drove it, stuck his foot in the ground, and plowed it towards right field. And the password was going up to try to make a great catch at the wall, but it went over his glove. O'Neal Cruz, another great job of backing up the play. He caught it on the second hop and fired it in the infield, and that's going to end the night for Mitch Keller. We'll be back in a flash. We got the Yaz coming to the plate, and the inning is still a-going, baby. Left-hander Evan Sisk coming on. He's got an ERA of 1.44, lefty-lefty matchup, as they will leave the Yaz in the game. First pitch on the way, filthy sidewinder. Fires a sinker that's registering only 91 miles an hour. It's 0-1, but that thing flies out of his hand. Evan Sisk, which sounds like something you'd have to go get a shot for. The pitch outside wide rolls away. 1-1. 6'2", 214-pounder, 29-year-old is out of Chester, South Carolina. Was drafted by the Cardinals in the 16th round in 2018 out of the College of Charleston. The 1-1 outside wide. 2-1. Braves lead it 6-3. 3 runs across here in the inning to grab the lead. They once trailed 3-1. We expect Diddy to be pitching the 6th as the 2-1 outside wide, 3-1. And if this lead were to hold, Martin Perez would be in line for a win. His ERA still only 3.02 for the year. And I'll tell you what, that's not too shabby considering the Braves signed him to 1 year, 3.5, the 3-1. Down and away, ball 4. So the Yaz will head on down to first. Good at bat by the Yaz. This guy just looks like he'd be a handful going up against left-handed pitching. And his numbers do bear that out. This is his 22nd appearance, so he doesn't have an ERA low because he hasn't seen much action as the first pitch is down and in to Sandy Leone. It's 1-0. It's one of those long left-handers that looks like he's coming from the other dugout when he lets go of the ball. 1-0. Swing, fouls it away. 1-1. 1-1 count. Cunha standing on deck. It'd be a good time for Sandy Leone to just get a base hit any way he can. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. He's batting .063 right now. His batting average is getting so low, it's only going down in decimals every time he gets it out, as opposed to full percentage points. The 1-2. He has struck out looking twice tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase it off the plate. Strike 3. Well, at least he swung the bat that time, but your Atlanta Braves put 3 on the board. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country, heading to the 6th inning with a 3-run lead.
Afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
About a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking,
You
dude.
never gonna drink again? You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
Welcome back. 6-3 your score, and Diddy Fuentes is coming on. He's got a 2.63 ERA, and we do have the emoji in there for Diddy. Yeah, the timeline for Drake Baldwin, they're hoping the next homestand. So a little over a week away. As the pitch down and away for a ball, it's 1-0. Regardless, he should be back if everything goes well. The 1-0 pitch, swing, ripped over to second. Line drive, L4, backhanded, good play. Ozzie Albies in there's one away. Good play by Ozzie. Marcelo Ozuna will be the batter. Worst case scenario, you would think Drake Baldwin, assuming everything is all right, will be back by the end of June. His first pitch is right there. P at the knees, 97 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Sean Murphy's looking more like August, the 0-1. Misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. At that point, they would just keep Sandy to the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Sandy would probably be the one that they keep, and he would just be there to give Drake Baldwin the day off. I would think the first few times, though, that Drake Baldwin is the 1-2 pitch, swing, rolls it over to third. Riley's got it, and the slow-footed Ozune will be down 5-3. I would think the first week or so of Drake coming back, he's not going to catch a whole lot. They're going to be monitoring that oblique, and though most of it was injured through the swing, you still don't want to put a whole lot of innings on him catching at that point. First pitch to O'Neal Cruz is down and in. It's 1-0. And once again, we'll get the story next spring about how injuries really derailed Sean Murphy. If it wasn't for that, he would have been tearing the league up to 1-0. Right there on the outer edge, it's 1-1. That has been the biggest bust of a trade the Braves have done in quite some time. 1-1 count. Swing, pops it up. Down the left field line, foul territory. Looks like Riley's on it. He's got the catch, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth, leading by 3, Atlanta Braves 6, Pittsburgh Pirates 3, here on a Friday night in Braves country.
Buddy, just a little update on my end, okay? I live in a basement apartment, okay? Right here's my bed, and right here is a pipe filled with hot sewage water, okay? There's hot running through this pipe. And that's not even the best part. The best part is my upstairs neighbor's toilet is right there. So I can hear him I can hear him flush. And then, get this is the best part. I can hear all of his hot floating directly above my face at 2:30 in the morning. Literally, he had diarrhea 3 nights ago and it woke me up. So, great upstairs neighbor, everybody, huh?
He and I talked about hitting all the time. You know, it's a funny thing. You know, Spawn, Matthews, myself, the 3 of us, the 4 of us, we would start talking about hitting, and everybody would said, Bob, this conversation you out of. Leave it alone. You don't know anything about hitting. Talk about catching.
So Mr. Baseball and Hammer and Hank intersected as teammates on the Milwaukee Braves, and then they were reunited at the end of Hank's career. He came back to the city where his career had begun, and by that time, the radio voice of the Brewers is Bob Uecker. And here's a milestone for Henry Aaron, as called by you.
The pitch to Henry. A line drive left field base hit. Well, it came with one off-speed pitch too many, and Aaron winding to left. Another run is in. Brewers lead 3-2. Henry Aaron at first base with an RBI, number 2,210. Now the all-time RBI leader in baseball. And a standing ovation for Henry Aaron. 2,210 RBIs, and they're still standing for Henry.
You're getting
A pop.
a what?
A pop.
That's called a soda, sweetheart.
It is called a pop.
I don't know where you think you get these words from, but that is a soda.
It's not, baby.
First pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna Jr. is down and in. Taken for a ball, it's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup, the infield back into the left. Braves lead at 6-3. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Inside. Misses ball 2-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. singled to right. Got an RBI single. Back in the third, so that click-clacked. The 2-0 pitch. Way outside wide. 3-0. Evan Sisk still on the bump, the left-hander. Looks like they want to keep him in to face Harrison Olsen. The 3-0 pitch. Right there at the knees, taken all the way. 90-mile-an-hour sinker, 3-1. But if you're following along at home on your video device, you know this ball looks like it flies out of his hand. The 3-1 pitch, swing, sizzled into left field. That's down for a base hit, and it's a leadoff single for Acuna Matata. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI.
Bravo.
And you got to keep an eye on him, though the left-hander's on the mound. He might be off to the races if he gets a chance.
Bravo.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Harris, the batter, they flip it over to first. So Sisk was definitely thinking of the same thing. Acuna back in plenty of time. One disengagement. It's infield back and to the right. First pitch, runner goes, throw goes down to second base. Acuna, that is really close. They got him. Acuna's not even going to argue it. Great throw, by the way, by Davis. He threw an absolute bullet. If it was not a perfect throw, they were not going to get him. Wasn't a great jump, but it was going to take a perfect throw. If that ball bounced anything, if it was off track, Acuna's in there. The 0-1 pitch. Right there on the outer edge. Called it a ball, I guess. They're going to challenge this, and they will win this one. 100% of that ball was in the zone on the outside part of the plate. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Swing. Ball's just going to get dumped into center field above the defense and in front of O'Neill Cruz, the center fielder, and it's a one-out single for Money Mike. His second hit of the night.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Matt Olson, the batter. Pitch well off the edge. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer. 1-1. For you old school seam heads, his delivery reminds me of Jeff Nelson, if you remember him in the 90s, in the New York Yankees. Sisk with the 1.4 ERA, 22nd appearance. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. 2-1 count. Braves lead at 6-3, bottom of the sixth. Runner at first. One out, infield back and to the right. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Went with the curve that time, just over the top. And it's 2-2. Same two teams back at it tomorrow. We'll come on the air at 3:30. It's a 4:10 first pitch. The 2-2. And caught looking strike three. 2 down. Michael Harris deked like he was going to head towards second, slammed on the brakes. The P at the knees froze Olson. Ozzie Albies will come on now. And it looks like they will let Sisk face him. Dubon on deck. Lefty-righty matchup. Change up inside. It's 1-0. Ozzie 0 for 1, but he's walked twice and scored a run. Flips it over to first real quick. Harrison back in plenty of time. Philly has taken a 2-run lead on the White Sox. They're in the top of the 8th. 8-6 your score. Chicago is batting. The 1-0. In the dirt. Good block there by Davis. Ball 2-0. Seems like we can never gain any traction on the Phillies except when we play them. The 2-0. Swing just got a piece of that. Bounces it back foul. Two one count. 1 on, 2 out. The 2-1 to Ozzie. Swing, pops it up. Foul ball. Out of play, first base side, and we'll do it again. It's 2-2. We don't see the Phillies again until the month of September. We see them twice. From September 4th to September 13th, 4 in Philadelphia, 3 in Atlanta. The 2-2 flips it over to first real quick. And that's the second disengagement, so Harris could be on the run at any moment. Two-two to Ozzie. Swing ropes it down the left field line, but foul. Had a pretty good swing on that one, just couldn't line it up. Braves 6, Pirates 3. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, curveball off the edge, well off the edge, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Top of the 7th we go. The Braves leading by 3.
Tell me what you hear the sentence as being. Okay.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
That is embarrassing. That's what I got too.
So, are you sure you don't hear that isn't my receipt?
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
This is the... Just maybe you're hearing Bart Simpson bouncing.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
And then
that is embarrassing!
another one! Lobsters in motion.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Those people told you for days in advance that if the university sought to go ahead with that construction, they were going to physically destroy the university. Now, why did you
negotiate many times?
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is?
The university is a public institution.
That's right. But the university,
for its own community and for the community of Berkeley that live around it.
All of it began the first time some of you who know better and are old enough to know better let young people think that they had the right to choose the laws they would obey as long as they were doing it in the name of social protest.
86, I felt like was my best year. For me, that was like a hit for power, hit for average, my at-bats. I felt like that was like my best year.
Mattingly led the league in hits, doubles, and slugging in 1986, hitting .352 with 31 home runs and finishing runner-up in MVP voting. But despite his success, for the second straight year, a 90-win Yankee team missed the postseason. All Mattingly could do was return in 87 with the same relentless drive as ever.
Oh, Donnie was one of the hardest workers that I had ever seen and played. He would go in the cage before batting practice and take batting practice. Then after batting practice was over, he'd take batting practice.
Welcome back. Dylan Lee coming on for the 7th inning of work. Lefty-lefty matchup as he got the first swing and a miss. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Chops it down the line, foul into the Pittsburgh Pirate dugout, third base side. 0-2. Dylan Lee coming on with a 1.26 ERA. 141 opponent's average against. 28 innings of work, the 0-2. High and out of the zone. 1-2. One-two count. Password digging in. Swing belts it high into left field, but not quite deep enough. Underneath it is the Yaz, F7 in your scorecard, and there's one away. Six runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. We're here in the top of the 7th inning with 1 out. First pitch. Lefty, lefty. Top of the zone called for a strike. Horowitz. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Chops it foul. Oh-2 count. Lefty-lefty matchup. Dylan Lee kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him top shelf tequila. And there's 2 away. Lefty-righty here as Triolo digs in. First pitch. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Outer edge, 1-1. 1-1 count. Braves lead at 6-3 here on a Friday night. The pitch drops a slider in there, just kind of froze Triolo, and it's 1-2. Braves 6, Pirates 3, the 1-2 pitch. Dylan Lee looking in, brings it, swing, lifts it to center field. Making the running catch is Michael Harris before it can hit the turf, and that'll end the inning. 75% of this great world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. Braves lead by 3. Time to stretch. Welcome back. Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Batting .260 on the year, digging in. Santana comes on, the right-hander for the Pirates. First pitch on the way. Upstairs cutter as Dubon steps out of the box, excuse me. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Dennis Santana, who was once their closer in the dirt, 1-1. He has struggled of late. He's got a 5.47 ERA, 27 appearances, but more jaw-dropping in his last 15 appearances, a 9.95 ERA, the 1-1. Just grabs the outer edge. It's 1-2. .853 ERA the last 7. 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Pitch down and away, and it is 2-2. Same 2 teams back at it tomorrow. Come on the air, 3:30. First pitch, 4:10. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew it right by him up top, and there's 1 down. One up, 1 down, and Dominic Smith, the batter. First pitch swinging by Smith is launched high, but not deep enough. It'll die in the glove of O'Neal Cruz for out number 2. F8 in your scorecard, well before the warning track. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging by Austin Riley. Pops it up high in the sky. And that's going to end the inning. So 2 quick outs to end the inning. We go to the 8th inning. Braves lead it 8-3. 6-3, excuse me.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country. Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS!
Where at? Me and the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. I wonder if I still have that. I probably don't. I probably deleted it after the football season. I was going to mess with Joey for a second, but I don't think we have it up. Braves lead it 6-3, top of the 8th. First pitch on the way, swing. As Robert Suarez comes on, pops it up over the third base dugout. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Fastball below the knees, runs it to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Outside wide, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. Well, I would hope you heard me. I'm speaking into a microphone. The 3-1 pitch. Swing. Bolts it high and deep. Into center field. Going back on the track. Making the catch at the wall is Money Mike for out number 1. Michael the Hawk Harris. The long run. Long way to go and a short time to get there, and he gets a tip of the cap from everybody in the infield. 1 away. Yeah, I thought I had my football clips generated, but I think we cleared them out when baseball season started. So if I can find one real quick at one of the video breaks, I'll do it. First pitch on the way, swing, fouls it back. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-1. Nick Gonzalez, 1 for 3 on the day. We do college football during the off season. The main thing we always do is the Army-Navy game. That's our biggest one, is the 1-1. Outside wide, 2-1. But we also do the college football playoffs, have a lot of fun with those. We have a lot of different clips that we've made, very much like we've done with all the baseball teams. 2-1 count. Swing, rips it over to short, and it's a L6 in your scorecard. Making the catch there is Dubon, and there's quickly 2 down. But yeah, we have a huge audience for that Army-Navy game. That's the one that we will always do regardless. But the college football playoffs we do, and NFL, we do quite a few of those as well. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. Dribbles it up the middle. Dubon's got it. Flips it to Olsen, and that'll end the inning. So just like that, 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. Atlanta Braves lead at 6-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th here in Braves country.
I don't know what type of cellular device you have, but all of them has these little buttons on the side that you can mash the button with your booger-picking finger. You can mash the button and turn the volume up or down. Yeah, if we're too loud for you.
Is screen time a babysitter?
I mean, if I need to scrub paint off the walls or take a call from work, sure. But no, it's not a full-time babysitter. Although the amount I pay for streaming, I can hire 2 babysitters. My God, I'm such a dad.
The cardigan doesn't help either.
Okay.
Is parenting harder than it used to be?
Well, see, now I think you're trying to get me in trouble here. I think the question honestly might be, is parenting harder or is being a parent harder?
I'm
pretty sure the dad's going to watch this. I think that might have come out wrong.
There's a looper, may drop. It's in for a hit. Here comes a throw to third. Rose hits the dirt. He's safe.
The one thing with him, and I think
Mike Pagliarulo also fell under this. They hit so much in the cage.
I know Donnie loved it, and I guess we probably could have cut that back a little bit if you had to go back. You know, probably took a little bit too much on the body, wear and tear on the body.
Other way.
I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on TV, but just think of the torque that it creates on your back.
You know what it is? Like when you're young, you just like just keep going. Like you don't stop and nothing's going to stop you. You think you're bulletproof and you're not going to get hurt. And then eventually 87 was the first time it's like, no, you can't keep going, right? You're going to have to stop.
Don Mattingly will be out for at least the next 2 weeks while taking batting practice last night. He strained a muscle.
I don't know. I was on the DL 2-3 weeks, whatever, and came right back and jumped right into it and got hot. And so it's like, nothing's going to stop me.
Six to 3 your score. Atlanta Braves grab the sticks as we head to the bottom of the eighth, and the first pitch to the Yaz is a four-seamer below the knees. It's 1-0. New pitcher on for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the right-handed Brandon Bedoy. Four-seamer fouls it back. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. 6'2", 174-pounder out of Brisbane, Australia. The 1-1 pitch swing. Hammer down the right field line. That ball is just foul. I mean, just foul. That was inches away from extra bases. Got under the glove of Horowitz. Righty-lefty matchup, pitch in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Two-two count. Kicks and fires. Pops it up. F7 in your scorecard, and there's one away. As he flies out to left. Sandy Leone, who's 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. First pitch swinging, pops it back foul. Four-seamer well behind that one. That one came in at 97. So on once, I guess he was just getting warmed up. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Another 97-mile-an-hour fastball. This one below the knees. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Swing, chopper back to the mound. And that'll be scooped by Bedoy. And Beebe steps on the bag. 2 down. It's been driving me nuts all game. Horowitz playing first base. And I kept thinking, I was like, if he's a Brave, what nickname would we have for him? I was misremembering it, but I was like, wasn't there a famous murderer? Anyways, I was thinking of David Berkowitz, son of Sam. Righty. Ron Acuna Jr. misses it off the plate. It's 1-0. But if he ever becomes a Brave, he's going to be the son of Sam. I don't care. It has been spoken. Pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 2-0. The 2-0 count. Bedoy kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. 96 miles an hour, and it's 2-1. Philly did end up winning their game, so the Braves will not gain anything on Philadelphia. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way and just beat them, the 2-1. Fouls it away, it's 2-2. Whatever Don Mattingly's doing, it's working in Philadelphia. He's got them playing very good baseball considering how they started off this year. It's pretty remarkable, the 2-2. Misses hot. Whoa! Called third strike. Acuna wants to challenge. That ball is way out of the zone. And typically I'd be like, well, just keep it in your pocket. You might need it in the ninth. But my God, that was high and out of the zone. So a good challenge by Acuna. It was so high they didn't even register how high. And you always know that means it's over 3 inches. So a full count now. Kicks and fires. Swing. Slices it foul. Iglesias is warming up in the bullpen. The payoff pitch. This is high ball 4. So he'll head on down to first.
Vamos!
Bravo. Bravo.
Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is a four-seamer to Michael Harris. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Charlie Morton's nickname was Uncle Charlie. I mean, that one was perfect. I don't know what the CM Chuck stands for. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. He's pumped. 2 pitches right down the pipe on the outer edge to Harris to get ahead. Acuna at first, the pitch. Swing. Chopper to the backstop. The ball's going to roll all the way to the backstop. And Harris is going to be safe at first. And the inning continues. So good hustle by Acuna and Harris.
I feel the need for speed.
Two on, 2 out. And Matt Olson coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch inside. It's 1-0. One swing could blow this game wide open. Olson 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run. Infield back into the right. Huge hole down the left field side. The 1-0. Drops the slider in there. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing, fouls it away, and it's 1-2. One-two count. Swing, slices it back foul, and we'll do it again. Braves 6, Pirates 3. 1-2 count. It's Matt Olson standing in with runners good speed at second and at first. The 1-2. Swing! Fouls it away. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll end the inning. Atlanta Braves lead 6-3. We'll go to eyeglasses and head to the top of the ninth here in Braves country.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're gonna be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down, because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
6-3 your score. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. As Eyeglasses enters the game, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Iglesias, the .96 ERA. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled the string on the changeup, but misses 1-1. The 1-1 count in the dirt, ball 2-1. It'll be Reynolds, Ozuna, and O'Neal Cruz. 3-4-5 hitters here for the Pirates. The 2-1 pitch. P at the knees, four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour. Two-two to Reynolds. And Iglesias stumbles off the bump. That's going to be an automatic ball because of today's rules. So it's a full count. He started to head towards home plate and just got his foot caught or something. I'm not sure what happened. The payoff pitch misses, ball 4, and the leadoff runner's aboard with nobody out. Braves leading by 3, so the tying run is now on deck, and Marcell Ozuna will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Bang! Hits the outer edge. 94 miles an hour. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Just misses the outer edge, and Sandy Leon wants to challenge this. He's got a pretty good argument. We'll see if he gets it right. Braves have 1 challenge left. Of course, they reset if you go to extras, and he was correct. So it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Swing, laces it to left field. That dumps down for a base hit. And it's the second hit of the night for Marcell Ozuna. And the Pirates got something cooking here. It's nobody out, 2 on, and the tying run in the form of O'Neal Cruz Jr. is coming to the plate. And though he's 0 for 3, with a couple of strikeouts, he can get into one. He's got 14 home runs on the year. That was just a hanging change there by Iglesias. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Cruz. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Can we trade Kim for Marcell? Can Marcell play short? The 0-1. Right there. Going to challenge it again. See if we get this one. That one is right on the edge below the zone, and he got that one right. You're seeing right now the main reason why Sandy Leone was kept over Chadwick Tromp. It's because he, not counting the first one early tonight, he's been really good behind the plate back there, the 0-2. Down and away, 1-2, especially with the ABS challenges. We know he's a disaster at the plate with the bat in his hand, but he's been really good with the ABS challenges. 1-2 count. Iglesias gets the sign. Fastball misses inside, 96. And it's 1-2. Little 2-2. He'll foul that back over the dugout, and we'll do it again. Philly won their game 8-6. Braves trying to keep pace. Stay 8.5 ahead in the NL East. The 2-2 pitch. Changeup misses, ball 3. So he's in danger of walking the bases loaded with nobody out. Full count. Eyeglasses. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up on the outer edge. And there's one away. Big strikeout there by Iglesias. First out of the inning. Even that wasn't a perfect changeup for him. For him, he wants that thing diving away, but it just kind of slid to the outside. Almost 2-seam action on that changeup. Ryan O'Hearn will come in for Garcia in the first pitch at the knees. He wants to challenge that. Right now it's 0-1. It did look a little low. We'll see if it touched the zone at all. And he won that. Mon DeJesus continues to show tonight why he is a terrible home plate umpire. The 1-1. Brings it. Swing and a miss. Change up. It's 1-2. Double play could end the game here, but one swing could tie it. Tying run standing at the plate, first and second. The one swing and a miss. Change up. 1-2. Guess they don't have anybody put in there. Marcell Ozuna is standing at first. They did not pinch run for him. 1-2 count. They've got another pinch hitter standing in the hole. It's probably wide. The 1-2 swing. Drops it over towards second. It's going to be a 4-6-3 rally killing, inning ending, game winning double play. All right. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men. Beer for my horses.
Do you see what you get? Loser! 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 Do you see what you get when you mess with the Warrior?
What a win by the Atlanta Braves to get back into the win column. Game ball. I think that one's pretty easy tonight. We'll give it to Mauricio Dubon. He went 2 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs, a double and a home run, and your Braves win it 6-3. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We got something that we're starting here. We started last night. I believe it was John Shealy won the first one. The MVP of the game for the Braves Country Radio. Now, we won't always give them out. If there's not something that stands out to us, we won't always give them out. But the MVP of the Braves Country family tonight, instead of giving it to the person that donated the most or anything like that, we're going to give it to Edward Spry's son as symbolic gesture that won't do nearly enough, but we're going to give it, I believe his name is Thomas, and he liked to fish. So this is the sound bite that you're going to hear when you get the BCR MVP. We hope y'all have a great night. Our hearts and prayers go out to Edward Spry and his family. I'm sure he's probably not still in this tonight, but nonetheless, we're thinking of you, Edward, and Thomas, of course. Y'all have a great night, Braves Country.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.